In the hallway walls, shadows move but no one calls. Cold breath tickles the back of your neck. What's that? What's next? Knock, knock at the midnight door. Knock, knock, but it's not folklore. Paranormal mischief in the air. We're laughing loud, we don't care. Ghosts and ghouls going place tonight. Turn up the fun, let's get it right. Lights flicker, a joke from the dead. Floating teacups over your bed. Creaky floors, a spectral tease. Who's there? Ghostly, please. Tap, tap on the window pane. Tap, tap, are you playing games? Paranormal mischief in the air. We're laughing loud, we don't care. Ghosts and ghouls pulling pranks tonight. Turn up the fun, let's.
There we are.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
We
Hello.
made it. We made it.
Put the chat on. We already have Phil and Kelvin in.
That was hard
Hi,
work.
guys.
Hey.
You're quick. You're very quick.
They are quick. I'm sharing out in our groups,
Yes, you do
and my dogs are barking, so I have to mute.
that. Of course they start barking.
If it isn't my dogs, it's my parrot playing with his bell.
It's always something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even the last time I had a podcast in the middle of the night, I managed to stay awake. It was 3 a.m. over here, and 15 minutes before I supposed to go live, he started to curse at me. 10
No.
minutes. Yes, he did. So I thought, oh my God, this isn't going to work. But at the end, he shut up.
That's good then.
Thank God.
Does he
Does anyone work
normally
with children
do
or
that,
animals?
Mary?
Yeah, occasionally. And he's saying things like moron and stupid and shut up, that kind of stuff. But it isn't fun during a podcast. So, but it's mischief. So,
Oh, do you know what?
Well,
it's
that's it.
option.
Exactly.
You don't even have to tell
No, it
anyone
doesn't.
it's a parrot.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
I wonder what he'd do if does he sit on your hand, Mary, or can't you handle him?
He doesn't want to get out of his cage. If I open up all the doors,
Oh, right.
I turn around and he shuts it himself. So he thinks it's funny. Only if I'm eating chocolate,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
coming out and he's going to snatch the chocolate and he's going back in with the chocolate.
It's safer to curse at you from within the cage.
It is. It is.
So he's got a sweet tooth then.
Yes, he likes coffee. He
I think that
likes
sounds like
chocolate. Yeah. And tea.
Yeah.
And yeah. Now he's quiet. So
Hi, Natalie.
yes, for now. For now.
You have two more hellos. We have one from Debbie Rogers Goodwin, and we have one from Natalie.
Hey everyone.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Don't take this too serious, because we are not.
No, we're not. I had my tooth taken out, so It's a bit swollen. So if you think I see something, yes,
Oh.
that's it. It's a bit swollen.
Yeah, I didn't hit her. I've been
Huh?
a good boy. I didn't hit her.
You didn't. No. Not this time.
I never hit
Oh.
you.
No, I can't recall it.
I wouldn't dare.
I'll do it.
Maybe go like, and then run off.
Yeah,
Knock you out. You wouldn't put up with any of
Yeah.
that, would you?
not even when I made those reels with AI, you dancing.
Oh my god. I will never dance in my life. Most I will move is like,
Reels, thank God.
I couldn't resist. I really couldn't resist. And I saw some funny ideas, so I will be making a few.
Yeah.
I'm going to be screwed.
It's
Like,
ace.
But that one thing I made from Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Paranormal Talks, looks great.
it does, yeah.
Yeah, you even got more hair.
For the people in Spotify who have no idea why they're laughing, I just put my middle finger up. And that was it for tonight. We're going short episode.
And that's good night from me and good night from him. Oh dear.
Oh my God. We have a few funny subject. Angelina was supposed to come on, but she had some technical problems.
Yes.
So if it's solved during our podcast, she will join.
Yes.
Otherwise, she will be watching. And it's a shame because we still wanted to know how her pastor would react.
Yeah.
Mm.
She was supposed to be talking to a priest.
Yeah. About succubus
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
and how it started by.
I still want
Yes.
to know.
Uh-huh.
We all still want to know.
Yeah.
See,
I
when you
just tagged her.
think about, I don't know about you guys, but if you ever read or seen anything about succubus and incubus and all that lot, like little weird, gnomey, dragony type of little creatures, don't they, on the bed with somebody? How
Yeah.
would you tell the difference between a male and a female? Because they both look dead ugly, don't they?
You'll notice. You just don't see it.
Yeah. You will
You
feel
it,
it.
but don't see it.
Yeah.
You'll feel it.
It depends on what the
that's
priest
quite
answers.
scary.
Yeah.
That's true.
So we stall it still till she is coming back.
Yep.
And as soon as she is joining us, we will question her.
We sure will.
Yeah. We will.
Thanks.
I need to know. I made it my life's mission to know this.
Yeah.
that's right.
If she doesn't know, I probably go to church.
Yeah, I could ask a priest, but he won't take me serious because he knows me.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He will not. No, he will not answer. You probably laugh very hard.
Yeah, probably.
He'll be saying to his mates in the back room, but I keep an eye on her. She's asking a few questions. What's she been up to?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Get some more holy water out.
Definitely.
The cross and the holy water. Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
And then you're all
And then
burning on the
Mar-
floor. It's
Mary will be,
out.
I'm melting.
I might do that. I might do that.
I dare you.
announcing.
I dare you.
She will.
Dare you to go.
She will.
I do it. I do it. I don't give a shit.
Well, she promised everybody when the first investigation of us will happen again, she will go in a unicorn onesie. So
Okay.
What a great idea. Yeah,
We
that's
will.
got a onesie.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
We used to
I
have
bought her a
onesie
little
parties.
prezi. Yeah. Well, I bought her a little present and she doesn't know what it is yet, but it will be our new mascot. So
Oh, hey. Look.
I know for sure she's going to love it.
Yeah. I love
It's-
all the crazy stuff.
You know what the worst part is? It's a Christmas present. That's how long we didn't see each other.
Oh, God.
Oh, Calvin wants to see a picture.
We will take
I
pictures, trust me.
I will make it myself. A selfie because I'm proud of myself. If you notice how I managed to mess myself up during Halloween, a
Mhm.
onesie isn't a problem.
Nope,
No.
not whatsoever.
That's what you have to do. Have a onesie night. One of the nights, have a onesie night on here.
Yeah, I will wear my
And see-
new one. I will wear
I
my
don't have a
new one.
onesie.
No, me.
Ah.
We'll wear a nonsie then.
You want to see that, did you?
Ah.
I'm gonna be like this.
See, you love it this time.
Oh
No,
my
they usually do
dear,
not have
such my
onesies in my
humour.
size. I don't know why.
Do you know what, Shane? If it's great weather, you have that costumes, the dinosaurs. we should start
Oh,
the
the ace.
investigation wearing one.
Yeah.
If we find one that is affordable, I will wear it, but I will not wear it on a podcast because my attic is not big enough.
Oh my God, no one is going to take us serious
And
after
this-
that.
And the stairs is stuck on a hole, so I
You
probably
would
fall in.
podcast though, would you? You'd be spending,
No,
if you'd done that, right, we would be spending 3/4 of an hour laughing,
laughing.
10
Yeah.
minutes talking, and then the other 5 minutes saying hello and goodbye. That's what you do.
Definitely.
Oh,
And Kelvin sees us in a onesie
Yeah.
doing a ghost hunt at night.
Yeah.
He is thinking in
Yeah.
images.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be Lynn's idea, a nunsie, because I don't have one.
No, yeah, but
Yeah.
no, that's too much for me.
I just wanted to wear my thong.
Nonsie, yeah.
Damn it.
Do you know what? I
Oh,
took a group of people, right, something one night, and we went to our local castle to come dressed up. One come as Friar Tuck, right? One comes as a Knights Templar. One comes as we couldn't take it seriously. We were just howling laughing. People walking past us in the woods. Oh my God, what's that? It's the way to go. It's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Just
Yeah.
a bit of fun.
Which you get the most results as well if you have a lot of fun.
yes, it
Oh, yeah,
does.
definitely.
Would you do that, Richard?
I would, yeah.
Because you
I've been
take
as
it
a,
right.
as a monk before.
Oh, do you know what? Come on here as a monk, yeah. See, I used to get dressed up
Well,
as a
good then.
medieval lady and go in the woods. And do you know what?
Yeah.
The activity I was getting really people talking, singing, and we couldn't believe what we were hearing. Like it was like opera that so old you've never heard. It's older than what you're used to listening to. Stunning, and little flutes, unbelievable. So it does work. You get
Yeah, it
yourself
does.
back
Yeah.
dressed
Yeah, it does.
like different people in different
Good.
times.
When I wore me the monks out,
Works.
it
Have
was
you ever
for
done?
Wednesday Paranormal, for the Halloween
Oh yeah,
night that they were doing. And I was in the full
yeah,
monks thing. I've got the cross and everything. And I was actually coming out with answers quicker than the Ouija board was. And I don't do that sort of field of work. I was coming out with the correct answer that the
yeah.
Ouija board came out with at the same time. And that impressed me in one
Wow.
way and shocked me in another. But yeah, it does work.
It does. Now I'm actually wondering what the onesie's going
Because
to
it tricks.
make happen.
Yes. Well, you heard Monique.
Yeah.
She went as drag to a location.
Yeah,
And the spirits,
we're confused.
yeah, he is a she, and they even got it, the EVP saying it.
Yeah,
He is a she.
they are confused. Spirits will be confused, especially
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
they will.
words.
Yeah.
See,
So me in the unicorn
you know what it's
onesie.
like when you that
They'll
would
still say,
throw
I
up,
haven't seen one
wouldn't
of them
it?
for
That would
years.
throw up. Yeah. Oh, listen to you.
Mary is doing a Jenny.
It's
Yeah.
gone. Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Translation: shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
He even said what?
He's talking back at you. Oh dear.
Yeah, he's talking back. He's worse than a 4-year-old. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Now you hear the bell.
So what did we want to talk about tonight, Jane?
I found a small piece of footage, and it's supposed to be filmed by a drone, and it happens in Ireland.
Yes, it did.
And I watched it, and I watched it again, and I stored it, and I watched it again, and I thought, what the heck? Is this real or isn't it? So that's what we are going to show.
Yes.
And after that, we are going to discuss.
All right. There we go.
Right, I believe we have some footage that has been taken on a mobile phone. Let's have a look at it.
Something happened on the coast of Northern Ireland that no scientist wants to explain. A drone captured a section of the Giant's Causeway, moving like a sealed stone door. It opened for seconds, exposed something inside the cliff that investigators later described as deeply disturbing.
Which means it was built by somebody. Someone bigger than us. Someone better than us.
Then closed again without leaving a trace. Tourists felt the ground tremble. From the collapsing cliff bunker in China to the hidden Scottish pyramid and the Myra tombs that show signs of movement, the world holds terrifying anomalies. What appeared in Ireland now joins that list, and it may be the worst one yet. The moving rock door. The coastline of Northern Ireland is known for its cliffs and basalt columns. But nothing prepared investigators for what a drone recorded at the Giant's Causeway. A tourist launched the drone to capture the formations from above. As the camera hovered near a tall section of interlocking basalt pillars, one slab of stone shifted. It moved outward in a slow, controlled motion. It exposed a dark opening behind it. Several witnesses on the ground saw the same movement. Before anyone could react, the slab slid back into place. The rock sealed itself again. It looked completely solid. There was no gap where the opening had been. The basalt surface looked untouched, as if it had never moved at all. The investigation became far more serious when the first sonar sweep of the hidden cavity returned results that no one expected. The chamber behind the basalt door was not empty. The scan showed several tall, upright forms inside the hollow space. Their outlines were narrow and steady. They looked like human bodies, but they were far taller than any known ancient or modern population. The forms stood in an even line, spaced apart at exact intervals. The arrangement looked intentional, as if the figures had been placed there rather than formed by accident. Scientists who reviewed the scans in private admitted that the discovery did not match any known geological process. One geologist explained that basalt did not naturally form around objects in such perfect upright positions, unless the objects were already standing in place before the rock hardened. Another expert pointed out that the chamber's interior showed signs of rapid cooling. This meant the figures inside the space could have been trapped during a sudden volcanic event thousands of years ago. A violent eruption could have forced extremely hot material through underground cavities. Anyone standing inside the chamber at that moment would have been sealed inside when the molten basalt cooled and hardened. The posture of the forms supported this idea. They had been upright, not collapsed or lying down, which suggested they were caught without warning. The fear increased when sensors placed near the chamber detected faint vibrations behind the rock wall. The movement passed through the stone in a slow, repeating pattern. Researchers believed the vibration came from pressure shifts inside the sealed cavity, but some admitted it could be related to the figures inside. Authorities refused to release the sonar images. They denied all reports of humanoid silhouettes inside the causeway. They claimed the basalt door was a natural illusion and insisted that no internal chamber existed. At the same time, they quietly restricted access to the exact section of the formation where the opening had appeared. Scientists who continued monitoring the site remained uneasy. The UK's secret pyramid. People expect pyramids in Egypt. They expect them in Mexico. No one expects to find one hidden deep in the Scottish Highlands. Yet a granite pyramid stands there in the middle of an endless forest. The most disturbing part is that almost no one knows it exists. Queen Victoria ordered this pyramid to be built in 1861 after the death of her husband, Prince Albert. Her grief was overwhelming and began shaping her daily life. Historians often speak about Victoria's mental collapse after Albert died. She became fixated on mourning practices that were unusually intense even for her era. She wore black for the rest of her life. She demanded her servants keep Albert's belongings untouched. She forced the palace atmosphere into a state of permanent mourning. When someone reaches this level of obsession, it is natural to question whether she wanted something more from this pyramid than simple remembrance. This is why some researchers believe the structure may hold meanings that go far beyond a memorial. It may reflect a dark fascination with death that she never spoke about openly. The pyramid is 41 feet tall and perfect in shape. It sits alone on a hill inside Balmoral Estate. 10 other stone cairns surround the area.
1 second.
Wow.
That's weird.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Just a little bit.
I don't know. What do
If
you
you've
think,
got
Richard?
something like that, though, why don't they let it come out to the public, let them make their own mind up instead of hiding it from us? And you've got, I don't know, well, the thing that looked behind the door, the shadowy figure that was behind the door, looked like an axolotl. You know, the fish, there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think that was an example of what
Yeah, I'm just saying that it look like an axolotl, but
yeah,
it's I don't know why they just don't let it out into public domain and let them make their own minds up. It's as if we're stupid or something. I mean, yeah,
yeah,
I know everyone's going to rush there, but if they're denying it, why are they restricting access to it?
exactly.
Yeah, that
It's,
was
Yeah,
something
they've sort of
what
like,
made me question.
yeah, they sort of like trying to stop you from going. You can't say, well, they don't want a load of people going there, because that's what they do want. They want to make money on the tourists, don't they?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's not quite true. But then again, it's right on the coast, so it's quite dangerous. You've got to be careful. So if it was that dangerous, why haven't they had them signs up before?
exactly.
Why
And
are they
now all of a sudden
only
they have
all of a
restriction
sudden doing
signs.
it now? They're not giving out any information about what they found, which now they're restricting it. They've got something to hide. They've got to do. But then again, you've got to question it. Was there AI when you seen the gap? Was that AI in there?
It could well have been. It could well have been.
Yeah,
The
but
vibrational movements
And
that
if
they
it
picked up through the rocks could be the
be
waves.
that rock, think about what the latch is going to be like. Do you know what it's swiveling on? Not the latch, what you call it? How is it opening? Because it's that. How many tons is in that door that you've seen? That rock. No, it's basalt. Basalt, really. It's quite an empty. It would be quite empty because that's a lot of holes in it. So those holes would be lighter than what it would
Yeah.
be if it was solid,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? That's how I look at
Yeah.
it. But it showed you the dust when that. Did you see that when it closed?
exactly.
The dust. Did you see
True.
that?
Yeah.
The dust kicked the floor, didn't it? So that came up
Yeah.
off the
Mhm.
floor. But why would it just open and close like that for nothing? And the bang off that with weight, if that was going out like that, it would have fell out.
Yeah.
So there's got to be, if it's there's got to be like, what is it that you call, what's it called that you hang your doors on the thing,
Hinges.
opens up.
Hinges.
Hinges, yeah. What hinges would that be able to hold for all that weight?
Yeah, but
Is
the
it?
fact still is it's a big ass
Is it
door.
what?
So
Mm.
I'm
what
going to have
kind
to
of
go and have a
creature
look
made
at
that
that
door?
now, I think.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, that's the question. See, it's very mystical there, isn't it, with all of the rocks and everything.
True.
And they get thousands of people visiting that all over the world because it's just so unique. It's very unique.
Agreed.
You know, and you do question why were this basalt rock formed in them shape, hence piece, isn't it, Richard?
It is, yeah, it's like columns of 50p's.
Richard?
It's weird when you're walking
Yeah,
across
it's
it.
the shape of a 50 pence.
It's just like you're walking on 50p pieces, basically. Just haven't got the Queen's head on.
Yeah, that's exactly the heights, yeah. It's like a big puzzle. If you had like a puzzle and you've got all these different shapes and you've got to put all the pieces back together, but really it's like you need to see the results yourself of those
Yeah.
satellite or images or whatever they've used. You need to try and get that, if people need to see it, made public. What they
But
used,
saying that, if you look at it,
strength it was, what's back with, what it actually means.
if you look at it, they're all the 50p pence piece shapes, but they all interlock. So how can there be chambers
Yes.
in there because they all interlock at the top.
Yeah.
They're going to say, yeah, they do at the top,
Yeah.
but then as they go down, they
up to a
just
certain
dissolve into nothing
point.
and
Yeah.
make a void and don't go down to the ground. Then I can't see that happening really.
No, it has something to do with
If you
gravity.
look at it another way, right?
Yeah.
Look at it another way. Before that happens, before magma ever, and that happened, that's on the coast. There may have been caves there naturally. I'm just putting it out, might not be, but there'd be caves there naturally. So all this explosion happened and it left. It's weird how it's like a beehive, isn't it? That's another way of looking at it. It looks like a beehive, you know, with different shapes, different sizes. Yeah. Most caves have got offshoots. So, you know, if I lived there, I'd be getting specialists to find out where the other exits, because they've got to have other exits somewhere.
Yeah, it's not just one exit and one entrance.
The cave's got to be, even if you'd find it somewhere, wouldn't that be?
But if you think about it, a cave is formed out of rock. You're not going to get magma coming up through the rock consistently along a line, and it wouldn't leave a hole in the middle because there's no holes in the middle along the top. So why would there be a hole down near the bottom as it's come through the Earth's crust and come straight up? It wouldn't. It just doesn't ring true to me.
Agreed.
But
we should get a geologist on here to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yes, we should. Yeah. Come on, Mary. Where's the geologist?
Try and find a geologist who's willing to come on and talk about that. That'd be interesting. Yeah. That'd be really good.
But if these caves
it's an
behind
interesting thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But if you look at those caves and the basalt who blocks it, what if those caves are formed by the lava? So there are lava tubes, and the basalt is placed later to seal it.
Yeah.
Could be.
If you look at
because I can't see.
That's right. Yeah, they are so inventive back in the days and creating those circles, the pyramids, some islands with huge blocks of basalt. So maybe it has something to do with ETs. A portal.
I suppose anything's possible.
Yeah.
Anything's possible. I mean, it's the paranormal, so anything is possible. It's just as we all
Guarantee
have to
you,
do is prove it.
I can see you. There'll be a village nearby, or a couple of miles out, wherever around, where they've got little caves. And them little caves, you're going to get a certain part of that you could take out, or it's blocked up, and you could take that out. You could walk through to that big cave because they would have used.
You probably could, yeah.
You know, for living in. Yeah. If it's that old, yeah, you could. And the pyramids, I think a lot of people, like what I see the pyramids as, the burial mounds. So, but the ones, of course, we know differently now. The ones in Egypt, they were energy forces. But Victoria, I think Queen Victoria if she obviously has had that pyramid built, that would really be to honour Albert. So people sit under, you've heard this before, I know you have, they'll sit on the shapes of pyramids because the energies attract to it.
Yeah.
And they do, just sit there, concentrate on spirit or whatever. And all these energies come in and doing it. They do it a lot in Glastonbury. They do all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think she's done that. She's made that to honour Albert, her husband. Now, if you go to Liverpool, I think it's St. John's Cemetery, might be wrong. Correct me if I am wrong, everybody. But there's a cemetery there. I've been there, and they've got a pyramid in there. And I don't know what the guy's done, but he got buried, sat up under this pyramid, playing cards. I don't know whether he cheated or what, I don't know, but he got killed and he sat in that pyramid with the cards in his hand, and that's his tomb. But that's a very, very active
Was he a gambler?
churchyard as well. Most probably, yeah. Yeah. So that, there's a lot of people. I mean, you look at the one that she had built. The pyramids are completely different. The ones in Egypt and the ones all around in Peru and everywhere, Mexico, the whole world.
Mm.
The stones are humongous, but the ones she's had built, they can make them out of different rocks or cut them to size. They're not that heavy. They can build a pyramid. Yeah, because it's not that big, is it?
No.
But I have seen.
Yeah, by the Egyptian pyramids to that pyramid.
Yeah.
Egyptian pyramids.
But I have seen.
The stones are a hell of a lot bigger, and there's not one the same size.
Yeah, it's something like 42 tons each, aren't they? Something like that. But they have got. I went to Scotland a couple of years ago, up there on a holiday, and we were touring around on this bus. And I was looking at a pyramid. I said, can anybody else see that? It was part of the mountain range. And it was a pyramid. And the driver said, you know what? I've never noticed that before. It was a pyramid. Honestly, if I ever get the chance to go back, I'd like to walk up there and have a look.
Yeah. You know what the problem is with people?
Because I would go walking.
They never look up.
No, they don't.
That's why I probably never noticed it. It's probably up.
It's true, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I always look up. I walk around like this.
Yeah, yes, true. Yeah.
I'm looking up or down or still walking to the lamppost.
Yeah. That's why I take my wife. Yes.
But you're right about that, Mary. You can't figure for real whether it's AI, whether it happened, whether there was there was an explosion or something happened maybe by in a quarry nearby, and that noise happened at the same time. That could you don't know what it could have been anything.
Yeah.
Could have been anything, but it'd be interesting to go and have a look, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The timing seems a bit too symmetrical for me. It's just like it opens and it closes, like you'd open and close a normal door. Something that heavy, there's no chance can you open or close that at the same time. You'd see a struggle.
That depends. If it is what people say to be true, giants, it's like our door. You can open it and you can close it. So if it's that big, there should be a big entity there.
Yeah, and
but
if you look at,
they do call it the Giant's Causeway, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
yes.
why do they call it the Giant's Causeway? Because there's never smoke without fire.
Without fire.
So they know something about what was there before. before it turned into what it turned into. They know.
Exactly. They do. That's why it's
Yeah.
restricted.
So that could bring us on
Well,
the
that's
start
great.
of our conversation about how come we don't see apparitions of giants and dinosaurs, because that could have been the
Well,
first start of a giant's apparition.
if you look at those documentaries and like ancient places, they have found skeletons of giants, and governments came
Yeah.
and they took them and completely disappeared. So are they changing history and let us believe giants didn't live and it's just one big myth? Or are they keeping us stupid by erasing everything they find to prove the past happened
Well, it's
as
yeah.
some things?
They're just trying to mould us into a bunch
See,
of
it's about
dummies, I suppose.
control. Yeah, it's
People
It is
control,
that
isn't
about
it,
themselves.
Richard?
yeah,
Says, yeah.
It's all about what they want you to believe, because if you don't believe what they want you to believe, you're going to get inquisitive. They don't like inquisitive because inquisitive gets you too much knowledge. Too much knowledge makes you dangerous because it threatens them and their narrative. And they are getting rid of bits. I mean, look at those giant skeletons. If is it Arizona or somewhere? They went days later.
yeah.
And somewhere, is it off Italy, a little island off Italy? They've got giants there. They found giant skeletons there. You're not allowed on there now, are you?
Is there nobody here who's going to tell me that Keir Starmer isn't the best Prime Minister of Great Britain?
Say that again. What are you swearing about?
I said nobody here can tell me that Keir Starmer isn't the best Prime Minister we've had in Great Britain ever.
I can't tell you that. I'm sorry, Richard.
I thought not.
I'm never going to tell you that.
Nope. I'm not going to react on politics because then we're not
going there.
Now you have to peel the onion and like the public execution.
Going there.
Peeling an onion will make you cry. Don't do that.
It makes people cry, so we don't go that way. No. But if you find something to prove what some scientists believe about the past, it's all gone and probably gone to the Vatican. I want to be in that fold.
Yes. Absolutely. I totally agree.
There's a lot in the Vatican that would
spot on.
Yeah,
there's a lot in the Vatican that would disprove a hell of a lot of people.
Yeah, I think we are going to question everything, even the reason of life.
Well, yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I won't be religious at all.
Too much, aren't we?
We know already too much. That's why they want to ban us from YouTube and make sure the freedom of speech is gone and suppress you so you don't use your brains and let you live in fear. Well, good luck on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all.
If they try and ban freedom of speech, at least we know Paranormal Mischief will always be here.
Absolutely. I'm a rebel. I'm born a rebel. So they can't support me.
Even if I have to pre-record and spam the video everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
until they grow tired of it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it. Anyway,
I will find the program.
they can't stop us talking about what we've seen on Mary's video, and that was a really good catch, that Mary. That's really interesting because it must have,
Yeah.
you about what you've picked out there. That's got some kind of what's that? Giant's Causeway and the door opening got to do with Victoria's pyramid. What's that got to do with that?
Yeah.
To me, that
Why
didn't make
are
any sense.
they?
It went on to a
Yeah.
different story.
I think it was 2 separate stories in one video.
Oh, that
Yeah.
Actually,
I hope so, because it didn't make any sense, did it?
Yeah.
I think they were trying to compare it with that.
Well, I thought the giant door was really interesting. And the first thought was it's AI. And after watching it again and look at the shadows and the dust and
Yeah.
everything fits.
I don't think it's AI though. I really don't, because everything is perfectly timed. The only thing that I feel is a bit off is the speed that it opened and closed.
You only
But-
see it close, and
Yeah.
you don't know how far it went open, and you just saw the last piece, so it's closing, and there was a tremor in the earth, but people felt, and I think it even was noticed by volcano shit,
Yeah.
earthquake measurements. Yeah, I think something like that. But the time that it's coming
Yeah,
out,
seismology. Seismology,
that's the word. But the time it's coming out is a bit weird for me. And I do need my tinfoil hat, but the UN is collapsing from the inside. The USA is drawing back from everything. World Health Organization, the UN, Trump's on the fire. Now the Epstein files are coming on. And the strangest things, I think it's everyone's involved. Everyone.
They're all involved.
British well-known people, but also Dutch well-known people, German well-known people, but also from the World Economic Forum. And in the meantime, all papers are publishing something about an arrest of 2 women over here, putting out videos like that. I think it's created for diversion.
Yes, it's a big diversion tactic.
Yeah.
They're drawing your
it
eyes
is.
to something else that seems so much more important than Jeffrey Epstein and all them lot, because we've heard that much about it. It's easy to draw you over with something like 2 teenage girls. I mean, yeah, you don't want 2 teenage girls going missing and getting raped, murdered, whatever. But that makes for a bigger headline than Jeffrey Epstein, because everybody's heard it before. But it draws the attention away from who was actually involved with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, if you look at the past,
they were all involved.
like the Roman time, they done so much horrible things and give the people the arena and the fights with bears, tigers, so the people are involved with all those games, so they don't notice all the other things. And it's the same with soccer and football, that everyone go to the games, and we can make sure we bring the whole country to the edge. Let's put it nice.
It's divide.
Yeah.
It's
It is, yeah.
all divide and conquer. It started with the disease. I can't even take it in my mouth, and people
what it
forced.
Yeah.
And you had pro and con, and people were fighting each other. And I lost a lot of friends about it, and I never gave a fuck what people did. If you are going to take it, fine by me, it's your body. If you're using the mask, it's fine by me, it's your health, it's your body. But don't tell me what to do. And now it's the same thing, and it's pro Europe against Europe, pro Trump against Trump, pro Dutch government against Dutch government. It's divide and conquer all over the place. And how can you distract people with some bullshit, maybe even UFOs who are coming to invade Earth, and created by Blue Beam? People are getting scared, don't think. They want to survive, even though it's bullshit. And the mess is complete. So are they creating all these EI stuff? Because I've seen people from the government talking in area, and they've never been there. It's all filmed in front of a green screen. So if they can create something in front of a green screen and making us believe they are in the Ukraine or in Russia or wherever they are, why can't they create all the stuff what they are feeding us at the moment? UFOs, giant door, volcano eruptions.
I mean, green screens and AI have got a hell of a lot to answer for, I think, because, well, AI especially has got a hell of a lot to answer for, because you can do so much with it. Far lot more than you can do with green screen, but it's just so immense that you could watch something and think, my God, that actually happened, and then watch it again, still thinking it happened, and then you watch it a third time and you go, oh, that's a bit out, and then you watch it again, and no, that is definitely out, and no, that is AI. It takes you 4 attempts to see whether it's AI or not, because everything happens that quick. I mean, some videos are really, really stupid. It's like, that's definitely AI, because there's no way someone could get dragged along by a Jack Russell that quick. Like Jack Russell after a frisbee, and an old lady gets
it's like
trailed off down the park.
We're talking about that before. It's like
mental.
you see these little shorts, don't you? And it's like, an American guy who's living in a wooden cabin in the middle of a forest in the snow, and the wolves come knocking on the door because the baby's hurt, and they want the guy to put him up for the night.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's just, it is really, really weird. But
then
again, you get these
the thing is, there's
like
so much
outbreaking news where something breaks off in, say, Afghanistan. Now, if you're a reporter that's based in Birmingham, you're not going to get to Afghanistan in the next 4 hours, are you?
No.
But as soon as it happens, there's somebody there that you know is based in Birmingham. You know that person is based in Birmingham, and
but a lot of
hours
these
before he was broadcasting from Birmingham live, and it's like, well, how's that happened? How the hell's he got there in that time? It's got to be green screen. It's got to be.
Yeah.
Well, it's either green screen. A lot of these single independent reporters now, right, away from the main television companies in every country, and they want to be reporters. So what they're doing, they're helping certain people on these up and coming, very, very good. Some they're actually in the crowds, they're filming them, giving them the information they need. They've got insiders there, they've got them everywhere. And that's the only way they're going to get it. Nobody would believe them if it was a green screen, because with a green screen, even that one you've got there, if you move a little bit, it goes black, doesn't it? Or it doesn't. Yeah.
Well,
you go in and out like
me.
that. Yeah, it's not fully on. But there are a lot of kosher and very spot on people who are doing these medias to bring us information that otherwise we would never know, because what we've done, we've been brainwashed so much, we've been brought up. We were talking about this the other day with my family, and it's, you know, we'll have our lives, we do our things, we go to work, we come home, we chat with the family, we do the usual shopping, cleaning, whatever, working, same again, and it's the same routine all through the week. In the background, everything's gone to shit.
Yeah.
But they don't want to know, because if you did know, they'd get you worried. People are now finding these things.
They just wouldn't want to know you.
Yeah, they don't want you to take action. And there's lots of things they can do. A lot of people are not paying council tax and stuff like that. It's bringing them down. Or is that what they want? So all this is in the background. They don't want people to... You go to these little towns or villages, well, anywhere really, and you've got a load of older deers, right? All the old deers are living in the little houses or what? They don't want to be listening to all that. So they want things that are nice, are calming, are relaxing, are fun.
Like Emmerdale and Coronation Street in EastEnders.
Yeah, that's it. All that. That's what they do, because what it's doing, it's keeping them into that peaceful little place they want to be, and they feel safe there. And you talk to these people about anything, and don't want to know that. Oh no, don't want to know, because it's too much.
Yeah.
The reality is too much.
It is.
They create these different little worlds, but it's my bubble.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the way I
went
want to live with what I've got. Now, it's part of me and my...
I went somewhere yesterday, and I'd had a local pub ring me up and say, can you come and have a look at my pub, because I think it's haunted. So I said, yeah, I'll come down. And I went down there, and I was talking to the bar manager, and I said, so what have you seen then? And she never sort of said anything. She says, I have seen something. She says, but it was black. And I says, was it thin, wearing bowler hat? And she says, yeah. Well, I said, well, you've just seen what I've seen then. I says, and did it come from that building across the car park? She says, yes, I followed it from that building across the car park into the pub, and then I come down into the pub, and there was nothing there. I says, yeah, okay. And one of the locals was in there. He says, I don't believe in ghosts, I don't believe in all that crap. He says, but there again, I do believe a little bit. I says, well, are you a believer or not? They says, well, he says, I believe this place is haunted. I said,
it's
what
like the
makes
power
you
of
say that?
suggestion, isn't it?
yeah, it's I says, well, what makes you say that then? And he says, well, because I've had a glass thrown at me in here. And I says, a glass thrown at you? He says, yeah, I have. He says, and my girlfriend does. She had a glass of red wine thrown at her in the snug in the next room. Well, no, that's where that energy's coming from. And I picked up that this woman had been, just smacked off the head with this glass of red wine. And then in the Facebook notes, I looked on Facebook and she's there saying, yeah, she remember when that glass of wine hit me on the head and everything. And I was like, hold on, this is like at least 3 or 4 hours after I've been there and picked up on all this. So that's my next investigation, is this pub.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
should be good.
It should be, yeah. By the sounds of it.
They had the security people in
Be
there.
interesting to see what you find.
The security people were in there with the cameras, and they called her through into the office and says, just watch these doors here. These doors are opening and closing just on their own will. Like the disabled access toilet door was opening and the snug room door was opening as though someone was coming out the toilet and then going towards the snug and then closing, and then it would open again the other way around as though they're going into the toilet. And they'd just be doing that constantly. And I was just thought it was a bit strange. But that's where my first camera point of angle is going to be, is at the doors.
Good point. Very good.
Very good point.
Have they got cameras in there?
Pardon?
Do they have security over
in the
there?
pub?
Security cams.
The cameras, yeah. The security cameras like they have on my 100
Have they
hotel
seen
and all
anything
that.
on them? Yeah, have they seen anything on that?
No.
What they need to do, right, is find out where most and to it. So if it does happen again, they'll get it on camera. Happening at night time, they need, and wherever it's happening, if it's repeating in place, they need to get it on camera.
Oh, it's on camera. It's on camera. You've got the position of the door when it's shut, and then you just see the door open, but there's nobody there pulling it open or shutting it. And the other door that needs pulling to open or pushing, so you'd see someone behind it through a glass window. You'd see someone behind it,
Right.
but there's nothing there. The doors are just opening and closing, and there's no wind going through there, because that was my first thought, was wind.
Right.
But there is none.
Yeah.
Even with the outside door open,
won't it?
even with the outside door open that's on the street, there's still no wind, not enough to blow these doors open, because they're quite heavy doors. I mean, this pub was built in, there was it's always been a pub in the village, and it was there's been a building there since 1786 or something, and the pub was actually formed properly in 1834. So it's a fair few hundred years old, this place. It's like with the like the tunnels they used to have.
What was it before?
From the
pub?
It's always been a pub. It's always been the village pub. It was built as a village pub.
What, even since the 17th? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Has it
And
got tunnels in it, Richard?
I'll just get into that. Yeah, there's a tunnel that goes from the basement and goes up towards the church, but it's obviously been blocked off, so you can't see where the tunnel goes or anything. You can't even get in it. But I know it goes up to the church because you can just see the path that goes across the road, and and you can see there's a path that goes right the way up to the church, and it's connected to the church. And there's a tunnel that goes from the railway in that goes right past their pub and joins into this other tunnel. And there's another one from the other pub down the other end, and there's about 3 or 4 tunnels that all sort of link in and go to the church. So whichever pub the priest is in, he can just escape by going up this tunnel, and off he goes back to the church. So nobody knows he's drinking.
Yeah. It's a shame. You should try and get a map from the local council of the tunnels. If they'll let you have it.
I put something in today about maps of the tunnels. I'm just hoping before the actual investigation comes along, it gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dying to know if something comes out of this
that'll be good. So when's that happening?
Yeah. 17th of March. It's in the week. It's on a Tuesday night.
Brilliant. Lots of you got some tapes, then you can have a listen.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna have 3 cameras on the job, and
I think when you take your tapes,
EVPs
you record everything.
Mm.
You can go back and listen to conversations that see what you had. Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be interesting.
True.
That you'll have to tell us the results when you found.
Oh well, yeah. Well, you'll see the results. They'll be.
And if it's a good result, they might open it up for paranormal, mightn't they? Yeah, I'll have a look.
Yeah, they might do, yeah.
I've been quite busy this last week.
Hi, Noreen.
Oh.
Mary had another topic ready.
Yes. I do hope we don't get a copyright strike.
Could be.
We might use a few seconds.
No, just use the video. We'll see.
I
can always cut it out. So.
Okay, which one do you want to use?
Which one do you have in the ready?
I had it open on all the videos. The burglar one?
You could, yeah, use that one.
Or this is not the theory about the ghost in the house. It's funny as hell.
Well, you can always put that one on.
Well, I put it on and let's use.
Now I'm creating a salt circle. This is supposed to protect you from spirits, and I can't even sing in my own household without the ghost attacking me, so.
You know what? I don't care. Ethel, do your best.
Well, she's not be able to shiz.
Clean this up when you're done.
Alright, lady. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm about to sing Shabuzi, your favorite. Uh-huh. Here comes the 1 to the 3 to the 4. Someone take another shot, we need 30 more. 2 stepping on the dance floor, what about now? Oh my, good lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. Babe, it works! Babe! Babe! It worked!
Well, obviously that didn't work.
Yeah, well, don't forget to upload your own supernatural Ring camera footage.
What do you think?
Yeah. Well,
Now we're debunking videos.
yeah. I feel like Beardo, the debunker.
No, this is a theory. This is a theory. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've seen a lot of reels made by them, and they even have puppets move, like the spirit has possessed the puppet. And I think they're genius in creating situations and faking stuff.
Yeah.
They are TikTok creators.
Right.
There is your words. They're creators. They're not. It's not normal.
No,
It's created. Everything's created.
I have the same.
Yeah, it is. They are funny to watch
Yeah.
because he's always get targeted by this spirit called Ethel, and it's funny as hell. But I can't believe she is doing things on camera on cue.
No, me neither. Plus the
It's
fact I do follow them. I'm very honest with it. I love their videos
No.
yeah,
because it's created brilliantly. I
yeah,
love them. Do I think they're real? No.
No.
That's my opinion, and I'm just going to say it extra. It's my
And
opinion.
I
What other
think
people think, that's your problem. If you think it's
if
real,
you,
be my guest. I just don't think it's real.
no, it's not real. But if you watch the chair, it falls too slowly. It was like it was helped down. Didn't go down on its own weight. It was helped down
Yeah,
because it just falls too slowly.
yeah.
it does.
I think a fish line is used to let it fall, and think they buy a lot of
Yeah. Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's
If you played it
brilliant.
right, where
It is
that
good.
fell, like you got me thinking now. Yeah, where it fell like that. If somebody pulled it with a string, as we're looking at it from the left, I looked
Yeah.
at the right at the foot. You couldn't see anything. But how do we know it's not a string, right? We're looking at it and pulled it, so we've gone whoa. So they've pulled it there. It's because it's made stick click on. It just slots in that does that little cat house, whatever it is. So there's lots of different things that you could do that to make it over. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not saying it hasn't happened. We've seen it happen. But is it an illusion?
I think
Because you see things, you think that happened. It only happened because you actually, could be.
Well, I think it was a ghost. I actually think it was a ghost. It was Ethel
doing it. I know. You know, Ethel's there doing. She'd have her own television program by now, wouldn't she? She'd have her own TikTok.
Ethel is a very, very naughty ghost. She's a very, very naughty girl. Ethel is a naughty girl.
Yeah.
A very, very naughty girl.
Morning, Nikki.
Ethel's naughty.
Not only that, but if you as a
But it's really good entertainment, isn't it? It's good entertainment.
If you as a non-paranormal investigator or have anything to do with paranormal, if you have a ghost in your house, will you be making videos like this or just going to ask a paranormal team to come over and check things out? As a normal human being.
As a normal human being, I would be shitting myself and I would be looking for the nearest paranormal scene.
Yeah. Yeah. You won't create small videos to make money of it.
It's not the first thing. It's not the first thing you'd think of, is it? Oh, I
The
can make
more
money out of
clicks,
this. Do it again.
more clicks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if people believe
I
they
mean, I've had
have a
ghosts in
trained
my houses.
ghost, I want a ghost as that as well. I want a
Don't.
trained one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
want a trained one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
But for
created
people
That's how
who
to
don't,
use a vacuum cleaner and the
people who
dust
don't
washer.
do the
Yeah.
paranormal, and that is what's
Yeah, all
interesting.
in the name of
Yeah.
science. Yeah, and I will be uploading videos just in the name of science.
Well,
Yeah.
in that case, I want a ghost that does my dishes.
It's great fun. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah, some chores. Yeah, vacuum cleaning and
Yeah.
dusting.
Polishing and everything.
Yeah,
Yep. The whole shebang.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So
If
if you
you-
find one, send them over.
Yeah,
Wow.
I will share.
But you see, as much
Yeah.
as we can make fun of all this, you know, and well, we're not really making fun, you know. But the thing is,
Yeah.
they've gone out, they're getting light, and there's young people out there, and there's people that don't know anything about the paranormal. So, oh my God, how interesting is that? So it's entertaining. You know, it's
It is.
entertaining for people. But like us, we'd be straight in there and I'd be dissecting it.
Well,
Because I do
YouTube
believe,
last
because I've had a
weekend was the
lot
funniest for
of
me.
secret.
I had my kids last weekend, and they both just sort of sat there and, can we put YouTube on, Dad? I said, yeah, you can do. I says, the best channel on there begins with a U, and there's an O, and then a U, and then T, U, B, E. And I says, and it starts with a D, U, T, C, H. He says, no, we're not watching your channel, Dad, not again. I'm like, well, what's wrong with my channel? It's not as good as the other ones. I says, well, put me your best one on, and I'll tell you whether it's real or not then. So they put this scary thing on, it's supposed to be really scary. He says, do not watch this at home alone. So I was watching it, and I says, well, it's all fabricated. I says, they're all actors, because you watch them in the next video, they'll be playing something totally different. One will be wearing a wig, one will be wearing totally different clothes, and it's just like, it's all actors. Can't you see that? And I'm like, well, I suppose it is. I says, my videos, I says, they're just what happened there and then. If it's not entertaining enough, then sorry. I says, but and ghost hunting isn't there to be entertaining. It's there to prove that there is something there. I says, it's almost like on a scientific basis that you're just recording your findings. I said, you could be writing something in a book. I says, it doesn't have to be entertaining. It's as long as it's got all the right bits in there, that this happened at such a time and this happened at another time. It's just finding your recordings.
Yep.
She says, well, why do you make everybody laugh then? I says, you just said it wasn't entertaining. She says, well, some of it's funny. I says, yeah, like when I step in a puddle or fall into the stream or fall off a gate. I says, yeah, okay. I can see your point there. But
Yeah,
she's just
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, but it's like it's like paranormal. What it means, it's out of the norm, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's of the
at
norm.
the end. Yeah, at the end. And people believing
So-
all the entertainment is real. At the end, it's Zach Bacon's fault.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to be watched that episode where
Yeah.
they've had
Yeah,
where they've
it's
He
good.
made
It's
it-
good, you know.
he-
We've all
He made
learned
it
from
big
it,
and he made it
you
ridiculous.
know, in some of them
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and if you look at
That's
their
true.
pages and business
Interesting
pages,
to see the
everywhere they
results on
claim
that.
they are actors.
Yeah.
I must have Zach Bagans trying to join Dutch Courage about 3 times a day.
Yeah. Do you think it's the real one?
Yeah, it's got to be the real one.
Yeah, I've blocked him now for 30 plus times
Yep.
to enter our groups. And just last week, I thought maybe it is him, but it wasn't. Again,
Too bad.
again, it wasn't him.
Oh.
Too bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
because I'm.
No, you know, and this is going to be a serious one. It's not gonna be funny because I am funny, but I would like to have a talk with him, just for the sake of it. Not to bully
I don't
him,
think he'd do
not
it.
to bully him or to make him in disgrace, because in the end he's the one who started it on television.
Yeah.
He made it pretty big, especially in the Netherlands. He made it pretty big.
Yeah.
He went too far, but that's television.
He wouldn't allow it. He wouldn't allow it.
Nope.
He'd pay you to be silent because you've got your own opinion.
True.
He's another governmental person that wants you to be silent and not be heard. And your parrot's going mental. And
she trained him.
Blue thong? What's your parrot on about? Saying I wore a blue thong.
She trained him as soon as she
It's like in
names
the
Zach Bagans, starts yelling.
Exactly, Zach Bagans, and he's acting up. That was a joke. Oh my god!
Oh, it's hysterical.
He's obviously a Zach Bagans supporter. He's a Zach Bagans supporter. He is.
At the end, it's all Zach Bagans' fault.
Yeah, it is.
Just blame Zach.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And
Definitely.
do you know which one I want to talk to as well? Ian Lawman.
Oh yeah.
Yes. He deserves talking to because he started out so. When I first met him or knew about him, he was so genuine.
Yeah.
And he was so sort of humble. And then I went on a ghost hunt with him, and there was Phil Wyman, who used to be the soundman of Most Haunted. They were really, really genuine. Now I see Phil Wyman quite a bit because he's got a group called Are You Haunted, and he's quite sort of he's in my area sort of thing, and I see him at the Paracons and stuff like that I go to, and so I see him quite a bit, and we get on really well. I still remember the day that we went to this RAF, where was it? Somewhere in Lincolnshire, and Ian actually turned around to me, and Ian actually said to me, he says, "You've got a talent there." He says, "If you want to develop it," he says, "I'm willing to develop your talent." He says, "and I'll do it for free." And I was like, I was at that stage where I thought, "No, I've got work and everything, and there's going to be too much and all that." And I just politely just said no. And I never got back. I should have got back in contact with him once I became retired, and said, "Yeah, I want it doing." But years had gone past, so I thought, "No, I'm not going to go back to that." And then I've met him in the paranormal again, being my own paranormal investigator. But he's just gone. He went like Zach Bagans. Everything was demonic for a whole series of Help My House in Horses. Everything was demonic.
Yep.
And me and my neighbour even said, "I wonder if he's going to actually do something where he's not going to put it down to being a demon." And the new season, which is the last one, nothing went down as demonic. In fact, there was stuff in that season that was far worse than the season previous, but the season previous was put down as demonic. And it's just like, well, where's your loyalties lying? I know exactly where they're lying. They're lying in his wallet.
Yeah, I think the producers have a say in it as well, because they are making money of it as well. And they just look at the views, how many people are watching and following and whatever. And as long as it's increasing, they will put up the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noreen, you're right.
Yeah.
I have to
They
share
sell
it.
their soul.
Yeah.
When they sign
They
TV.
do, yeah.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to perform. If you don't perform, you're out. And you will never be heard of again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I would never participate in any of those.
All about making entertainment, and you've got to, it's like work when they to work come.
Yeah.
You know, and when they do
I
have
will
something that
participate
really
in a television
happen,
program on my rules.
aren't they? So when you go to, well, listen, you go on a ghost hunt. What you're going to expect them to do? Start entertaining all your guests.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen like that, does it? You go on a ghost hunt.
Nope.
If you get anything, you capture as much information as you can, and you see.
Yeah.
It could be what it is or what it isn't, or if it's real, if it's not, was it? You
And you're constantly trying to link it up to history as well. If you know the history of the building, you're constantly trying to link it to that history.
Yeah.
That could be that maid, that could be that child that died through that maid, or the owner. You're constantly doing stuff like that. And you do actually sell your soul when you sign a TV.
You've always got to
contract.
ask why. Why did that happen?
Yeah.
Why are they doing this?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
and be honest.
right.
People are thinking.
It's a fine line, isn't it?
Yeah. But people are thinking they are going in for one night and capturing all those evidence. And in real time, it takes them 4 or 5 days. Just be honest about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, if you want to get all the information of somewhere, you've got to have been going there for years. You don't get it all in one night, do you?
Yeah.
No.
Because some nights there might be nothing there.
And you can't.
True.
They might be worn out, or they've gone down the pub.
And you see, you can go somewhere where people have been going for years. What are you going to do? Oh, well, we've got this ghost. We've got this ghost. This ghost says that, and this ghost, you know, and expect this to happen. Expect that to happen. And they'll say they said this to me. Well, they can't. So that's when a control thing comes in. Yeah, that's a control thing then.
It's
So,
just...
yeah, it is a performance.
Yeah. And if nothing happens, then they're starting to fake it with special effects. And that's crossing the line for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen,
If
it doesn't
you're
happen.
fake
People pay money.
You're not a credible source. If you've got to fake something,
people
to
pay a
make
lot of money to
yourself
go
feel
to
better.
these places. Yeah,
You're not only cheating yourself, but you're cheating your viewers as well.
Yeah.
And you're not a credible source because you'll always have that faking.
And you're cheating the memory of the people
for the rest of your life.
who you're looking for their spirit and their soul. You're cheating them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how about all those youngsters who want to be involved in the paranormal They come into a location expecting everything to happen in a couple of hours, and nothing happens. So they make the conclusion it's not haunted.
Yep.
Because they don't take the time, they don't have the patience. Because on TV, everything happens in an evening, one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got to understand that it's not just one night. They've been there like 7 nights to get that one thing to happen.
Yeah, but no one is telling them that.
But people have got that's the first thing I'd turn around and say, well, excuse me, but they've probably been there for 7 nights to get that one thing to happen. They may have been there for longer.
Yeah.
You don't know. Nobody says how long they were there.
Yeah.
But the program itself won't say it takes them at least 7 days to get those things to happen.
Of course they won't. Because it all happens in one half an hour long show.
Exactly.
Yeah, I even got a ghost hunters. They're called Ghost Nation now. And they're claiming they've been there 2 nights. And one time they cut the wrong end out. And he said, well, we investigated five days here, and thank you for giving us your house for 5 days. So I thought, okay, but it didn't end up in the program, because you see them going on investigation night 1, you see them on the investigation night 2, and then the revelation, and they made the remark for 5 days. So it didn't end up at all. It happened one time.
Sneaky.
Yeah, but I pay attention to it because I think the locations are really badass. And I love those locations and the history about the locations. And so now and then they capture some things that I think, oh my God, that's interesting. But for the rest, it's entertainment.
Sure is.
It's better than TV.
Talking about entertaining, we have been entertaining you for 1.5 hours.
Yeah, the max.
Yeah. It is already. Yeah, it's way too fast. It's way too fast.
It's been an interesting chat, hasn't it? I've enjoyed myself. Thank you for inviting me on. I've really enjoyed tonight's chat. It's been good.
You are always welcome, my dear.
That's fine, Lynn. We'll always have you.
Thank you.
And Richard, you, my dear, are always welcome as well.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you, darling. Thank you,
As
darling.
long as you can find the link.
Yeah, I can find the link.
Sorry, I couldn't.
Bless you.
I had to.
Lovely lad.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening and interacting with us. That we are going to laugh backstage a lot, and as always, we are going to leave you guys with a little music, and then we go offline. So, everybody, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Next week on Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Princess Wave.
Yes. Okay.
Wave.
Woo.
Whispers in the hallway walls, shadows move but no one calls. Cold breath tickles the back of your neck. What's that? What's next? Knock, knock at the midnight door. Knock, knock, but it's not folklore.